Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Jarvan in the jungle and showing you how to carry it with the best build and runes possible. We took Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity with Coup de Grace. You can't take Tenacity, but it will hurt your clears. We also have Magical Footwear, Cosmic with attack speed 80 and armor. Going for Last Stand is also useful because for our build, we're going to be rushing down Gore Drinker first item. Jarvan has two big dashes with his EQ combo and with his R. Staying on top of the enemy team in Girth is pretty easy and consistent to do to land big Gore Drinks. After Gore Drink, typically you're going to push Death's Dance into Cleaver or Death's Dance into some armor or magic resist. So for example, if you need some magic resist, because they're super AP heavy, which they're not, you could go for a Maw third item. Or if they're super AD heavy, you could push Thornmail third item or GA third item if you want to. Against their team, the Aphelios, Vigo, Garen are all AD, to where third item, we'd probably push something neutral like a Cleaver or a Death's Dance. Even though Death's Dance does give armor, it's also somewhat neutral. You start E level 1 because it gives you and your teammates attack speed plus 80 base damage compared to the 98 on your Q is worth it. This leash was really good, so I'm not going to smite it. The Gromp hadn't even spawned in yet, to where there's no point. Auto attack Q. Very nice. If you already have the monster around 500 health or lower and the Gromp isn't spawned in yet, there's no reason to waste your smite. That leash was good. Jarvan gets good leashes because of his E. The extra 20% attack speed for your allies is kind of nasty. Auto attack Q. Jarvan has some armor shred on his Q if you land it. Then he has extra damage on his auto attacks from his passive if you haven't recently autoed that person. His W is a slow and a shield. I guess I'll go red buff into top. You typically do a 5 camp, a 3 to 5 camp clear on Jarvan, because once you have double buff plus level 3, you don't really need to farm too much anymore. Alrighty, we can look for the gank. As long as you have above half health, it's gankable because your W shield. Plus Jarvan isn't particularly squishy, so we can gank this. For example, his E's on cooldown, he takes turret shot, we're going to walk into him and slow him with W. Just like so. Now that he's slowed, we're going for the dash, which we missed. One more auto. There it is. Landing Jarvan dash consistently is not going to be consistent. So it's important that you land as many auto attacks as possible. We could have definitely tried to hold dash there for longer, but since he flashed away, we kind of had to. The W slow and red buff autos made it possible. I am not going to stay for Scuttle top side because I'm missing so much health. We'll go ahead and grab pickaxe, head back onto the map. He has a lot of range, and at times it's easy to throw it past your Q, so make sure you're within range to actually reach it. Once you are a little later into the game, you got more points into your Q, the cooldown gets lower, you can Q twice to the same flag and use it as an outplay tool. Vigo did a full clear 24 CS, each camp worth 4. Oh, but he's not. I'm confused. I guess he skipped Krugs. He did a 5 camp into Scuttle because he should have been level 4. Gromp and Krugs give the most XP out of the normal monster camps. Galio's kind of low. I still have red buff. I could look to wreck him here. Seems to be warded though, the fact he ran away so fast. It's either that or the TP spooked him. I'm sitting on double smite charges. That's a bit of an oof. This guy's Krug should be up here. Whether he took them or didn't take them, they would be up off his timing the same way my Gromp and Wolves are up. That's how jungle works. If you know where they start, 9 out of 10 times they're going to start with their bot lane for the best leash possible. Bot lane needs to go in. We land the EQ. We're going to get a big shield here. I have my Conquer stacked. Smite a minion. Stacked up Conquer is very dangerous. We get the knock up. And that's a triple dipple. Jarvan has solid AoE damage. That fight was perfect for us because we landed our knock up. And we were able to hit them all with our passive, hit them all with Q, hit them all with E's. Me and my teammates were all getting 20% extra attack speed. We were getting 40% total, but my teammates were getting the 20% from the flag itself. Plus, with each person hit with your W, it increases the shield, and we hit a 3-person W. That fight was extremely ideal for us. Jarvan isn't the best soloist in the game in terms of fighting enemy junglers. Trying to fight a Warwick, a Wukong, a Lee Sin, even Xin Zhao. These aren't fights you typically want to take unless you have a steep advantage. With that being said, if you have Ignite and an HP advantage, you'll probably win because most junglers don't run Ignite. But in general, unless you have a huge advantage, you want to avoid trying to solo the enemy jungler. Jarvan's more about good pathing and objectives than he is about soloing enemy junglers. If you want to solo enemy junglers, play Warwick. Basically. I don't think this is warded. They shoved up really fast. I don't think they had time to ward. It just broke. It might have seen me. Hey, friend. We want to try to hit him with a W first. We're not going to be able to, though. We did get a slow on him. That slow only did so much, though. I should have held the E for a little bit longer. We had a bit more space to chase. Missing a lot of health. I can get over the wall if I need to. If Viego is here. Blew up in 12. Not great. It's a little unfortunate that word kind of sauce. In a perfect world, you do want to solo them with W first to make landing your skill shot easier. They're so far away. You see where the Viego is? We might actually be able to go kill him. His red buff's up, and he's pathing here for Scuttle Crab. Kind of interesting. You threw to knock him up. Get our shield down. I could actually go take his red buff here. His red buff's gone, essentially. He went for Scuttle. I doubt he's going to run from Scuttle to red. He's probably going to grab other camps, maybe look for a gank, maybe invade my jungle. Blocked his auto with W. Auto attack, Iron Spike Whip. You have to stand still to use Iron Spike Whip. Just keep that in mind. You don't want to use Iron Spike too early. Against monsters, it's fine, though, since they're not trying to escape from you. Auto attack QW. I don't want to use my E here because I'm about to gank, and E's a longer cooldown than Q by 4 seconds. Seriously? What are they chasing? Oh my goodness. Okay, level 6 pre-8 minute mark. I'm happy with that. We could look for Dragon right now. Dragon's a good option. Got him with slow. Still have my EQ. We'll hit him with the EQ at point blank range, drop R on him, and run away. We didn't want to tank everything they had on us here. We can take Dragon really fast with the E attack speed. Your E has a lot of range in terms of how far it gives your allies attack speed. It's pretty much like a max range Lux Q in every direction. They're easily getting the attack speed from that. Viego shouldn't have gone bot side. If he noticed his red buff was gone, he should have just assumed I was level 6. And they're not going to win that fight. We had him slowed with our red buff auto and W slow, plus his dash was on cooldown to where there's no way for us to miss our dash at point blank range. Jarvan's dash does have a travel time, so the farther away you are, the easier it is for enemies to dodge it. A max range versus a close range. A max range is much easier to dodge. Jarvan is the projectile. Boom. Galio's kind of low. If he shoves up, we'll stay and kill him. We need to play for Drag Soul. Jarvan's late game isn't that great. You need dragons if you want to be able to win late consistently. Try to take them after successful ganks. After getting a kill near dragon is the best time to take it because you're already close and then the enemies can't contest it very well. Nice. I'll attack Iron Spike, whip in our W. He's kind of low. All he has is some mana and some AP. He doesn't have any HP or resistances in his items. I think we have the most gold spent in the game right now, which is funny because we're sitting on nearly 2k. I have R. I could trap him inside if he doesn't have flash. Hey, friend. Alright, we get his flash. It's worth. Our R is a minute 40 cooldown, I think. Yeah, it's a minute 40 cooldown. Or I guess about a minute 50. And then flash is a 5-minute cooldown. So, not a horrible trade. For boots, I'm thinking plated this game would be best. We didn't have enough for plated. Might as well leave. We'll go kill Galio. Jarvan has base movement speed of 340. Faster than most ranged champions, not necessarily faster than most melees. Melees are typically 340 to 355. Range are usually 325 to 335. Take this wave since our laner's missing. No reason for these minions to go to waste underneath turret. Push out for Scuttle. No full item. And I have Gore Drink. Gore Drink heals you more the more HP you're missing. It also heals you more the more enemy champions you hit with it when you activate it. So you don't typically use it early on in your combo unless you're using it only for the damage aspect. Alright, it's not warded, but they do know I'm here. Got him with my slow. I don't really want to get luck snared though. I don't think they actually win this. I used my Gore Drink. I was missing a bit of HP. We want to max our flag second. Oh, Galio's over here. Got to get over on that. Ooh, he had a Nimbus flash. After using a summoner spell, if you have Nimbus, you get a massive speed up bonus. This is warded. Look to take his camps. His red buff's up in 40. He delayed it heavily with that Scuttle play. It put him so far behind he doesn't even know it. That you can go ahead, take blue and kill him on his red buff. Take blue Gromp even. Eclipse isn't worth it on Jarvan because of his high like forward mobility, because of his R and his EQ. His EQ is defensive or offensive just depending on how you use it, but he mainly has forward mobility. You can land consistent big Gore Drinks that to where it's higher value than Eclipse could ever give him. I'm gonna go take his red. He's not gonna have items to fight back. He will not be a full item. He's down CS, he's down kills, he's going top side. As a jungler, you never want to gank a laner who has Hull Break. Since my laner has Hull Breaker, there's no way to kill him 2v1, or at least there's I said that, but he managed to die against two people who didn't have full item. I guess he didn't lay his maiden or something, but there should have been no way for him to die there. Hull Break's actually insane. And the amount of stats it gives for the price. These guys are both chilling underneath turret. I'm going to keep playing for drag. Got him with my Smite, R, Gore Drink. Got him with Ignite. I don't know what was healing him so much, but he was healing like crazy. Get those low for her. Should be able to go for Dragon off that. All he had was heal, but it seemed like he was healing way more than that, which is weird off of his build. Free Dragon, don't mind if I do. We could even lay it, for example, all the way... Well, I could have laid it back to give myself an escape route with Q. That was where I put it was an accident there. For example, we could lay it all the way back there, and if someone steps up, we can just Q away if we want to. Like this. Boom. And we're still getting the attack speed bonus. For us right now, when we have the attack speed bonus constantly, and then when the flag's out, we also get that. Nice. The tether range on it is super long. We're still in the tether range. It literally is a luck snare in every direction. I'm not going to waste my combo because I know he's going to dash away. I waited until he burned his ability. Down he goes. Got to body block this guy. Saving my Q for my dash here. Oh, I thought he was going to commit for that. Auto attack Gore Drink, auto attack Q. I should have held on to my combo the second time for a little bit until Galio committed. He hadn't truly committed to the kill or to the escape yet. I should have kept my full stack Conquer red buff autos on him for as long as possible because he couldn't stand there and trade autos with us. He would have lost. I used that too soon on my part. Garen's chilling underneath turret. Might as well take some camps. We're ahead. We can play mostly in his jungle now, even though we take enemy jungle camps 20% slower than our own, because Riot thought that was a good idea for the jungle role. It's still worth it because he loses the camp and he's not going to invade us. He'd be too scared. Plus, he would be taking mine 20% slower, so. I have my R. He doesn't even have flash this time. He is a full item. Oh, wait. He did have flash. Huh. Because he just came back up. It's kind of funny. Down goes the Viego. If Viego's Bork gets delayed, he's super freaking useless. That champion is overly reliant on Bork to do damage because of his double auto attack on his passive. Gives Bork double the value. Sitting on a full item, I can go back and get Death's Dance here. Kalista falls off super hard. I don't know why she went for Ghost. I don't think Ghost is viable on Kalista. I don't think it speeds up her dashes either. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I know boots increase the distance of each dash, and with more attack speed she can dash more frequently, but I don't think the movement speed itself actually, increased movement speed, helps her dashes in any way. I'll go play for Dragon here in a moment. My R is on cooldown and I'm on the opposite side of the map to where the action is. I might as well finish clearing this. 50% attack speed total if I activate it, 25% if I don't. That is a Gore Drinker. I've delayed tier 2 boots since we have free boots. It's not the end of the world because free boots give an additional 10 movement speed over normal boots. So instead of 25, we realistically have 35 movement speed off this. Moving around 375 is about the same speed as everyone else with tier 2 boots. For example, Silas moving 385, only 10 faster. And Viego moving, he's right there. Aw, dang. That's not what I wanted. No clue where he went. Super hard to chase that champion once he goes invisible. Oh my gosh. He's a troll. Why are you guys trying to walk past Kalista? Yeah. That's not a good idea. Just trying to walk past her. Drop our EQ. Cool thing about Jarvan dash on his EQ is even if you're snared, you can still do it. Snares don't stop this dash because it's not jump based. It's a special type of jump. That you can be raw snared and still use it is cool. Like normally if you're raw snared, you can't jump. Like if you're snared and you're playing Kha'Zix or Trist and you're actually snared, you can't jump while you're still snared. It makes you wait until it finishes. I don't want to fight that. I know they're coming for me, but I also know I have time. Wait, I missed my knockup. Huh. I got him with the slow. Oh, I'm dead. Holy crap. Galio's doing some gnarly damage. He did 356 with his items. What in the world does he have? I don't know why it's saying items. That must include runes as well. There's no way. I suppose they took 998 true damage, but whenever you're damaged by items and runes, it normally counts that as true damage, even though it's not. Oh well, is what it is. I was being kind of greedy. I have a bunch of armor. I don't have magic resist. 3 seconds of CC. Maybe I should go for Merc Trez after all. Nah. I don't want to. Third item. I'll go Cleaver. They have a bunch of physical damage and magic damage to where I don't want to commit to more armor or more magic resist right now. I'd rather have damage and health. I need to get to Dragon ASAP. Viego can chunk it with Bork. Can take it pretty quick. Yeah, they put a little thing on it. Kalista's healthy, they can't kill her. I'm going to take this ward. 2 of the enemies are topside. I'll lay it right there. I don't want to dash to that. We can't knock up the dragon anyway, so using the long dash animation for no reason is making us do less damage. We can have 2 flags out at once because the cooldown's so low. It's a less than a 7-second cooldown and it lasts for 8 seconds. 2 flag Jarvan OP. Oh, my movement got stopped. I'd probably die here, actually. Why did I do that? I'm really not that tanky. That's the funny thing about Shutdown Gold. Is we made that one mistake, and now this mistake, and look. More CS. Double his kills even before we fought that fight. And 2 full items. 2 full items. He has just as much gold spent as me. Lux has a full item. Diego, like we're not really that fed. We can't go in and do that. We have to play more for team fights and dragons. They're not that far behind in terms of gold spent is the thing. Callista can... Ooh, she got way too close to Garen. Absolutely devastated. All right, we definitely need Drag Soul now. This game's going down the tubes real quick. Yeah, you're gonna die, Galio. I have some true damage, buddy. Dude. Why is this saying everyone's doing so much true damage? The armor we have isn't doing anything. I took more true damage than every other damage type combined there. Scalio supposedly doing true damage. Ignite supposed items. Garen R. Garen's doing a lot of magic damage even to me. It's a big death mania right now. I can't really handle Garen, I don't think. With his build of full armor, that kind of counters us because he still has Conquer, so his full spin's going to stack his Conk for him. I can kill Viego, I can kill Galio, I can kill Aphelios, I can kill Lux. I can't deal with Garen. Easiest thing to do is pilfer Callista with our big AoE slow on W, AoE knockup, and then R. Starting to lose my CS advantage. Haven't been farming very much for a bit. There's a fight going on near Baron. I wasn't anticipating that because there's no reason to fight there. Neither team was actually taking it. So there's no objective that's really being contested at the moment. I don't have Ignite against this guy, which sucks, but I still win it, I think. Nice. I have item advantage. I should win that. I get the knockup, auto attack, Gorge Drink. EQ, W. Down you go, buddy. That's a shutdown. My R's on cooldown. Fighting them underneath turret seems like a bad idea. 'Cause I'll probably die for it. I can't get in there is the thing. They're too deep. One Lux snare and my teammates are dead there. The red and blue jungle item are definitely viable on Jarvan. Since you go in super deep in fights with your forward mobility, the green jungle item is better with the tenacity and shield. When you soak a hard CC, you don't want to die from it. The only reason why I didn't push Merc Treads is their main CCs against me don't stop my auto attacks, which is our main source of damage, being Conqueror plus heavy attack speed off of E. For example, Garen Silence, Galio Taunt, I'm autoing the whole time. That doesn't stop my auto. Cancel that. EQ out. Later, guys. Smell you later. Got pretty high value in that fight. Still have my Ignite as well. Hit a big Gorge Drink. Smack him with an Ignite Q. Callista autos him down. Who's alive? Galio, Lux. That's it. I got hit. Got him with a Gorge Drink. Smite. Hit him with a Q. The Q shredded his armor by 26% per 3. The armor reduction goes higher per level. Put an E on the reverse so we can escape. Oh, it's still giving us, well, it was giving us attack speed until we went for inhib. Boom! I'm out of there. That's Draxel right there. Win con. Here it is. Biggest mistakes we made this game was not checking items before fights. Every time we died, I didn't realize they had just as many items as I did because I was super fed. But they were almost just as fed to where I can't go in 1v2, 1v3 and win those fights. I got to play more around my team. Very pleased. I love Wind Soul. Wind Soul's so good. Look. Constant 15% movement speed. That's better than tier 2 boots. And that's not even including what else it does. 50% movement speed per 6 after using R, and they quit. We'll take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the second highest in the game. Callisto was carry mode there. For damage taken, we took the most in the game. For self-mitigated, we're probably the highest as well. Yep, even higher than the Garen. And keep in mind, he went Thornmail Sunfire Aegis. How are we the highest in the game? W's mainly. Also, we did have Plated and Death's Dance. Pretty happy with that. Most damage taken and most self-mitigated. We're doing a decent job of frontlining outside of inting. For runes, high value. Lethal tempo is definitely viable. Overall, Conqueror is safer because you can apply it with your abilities, not just your auto attacks. And Jarvan is kind of half and half abilities and autos. If you guys enjoyed this Jarvan video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.